Hi Anna, we're going to be reading Hot Air Balloon, the mostly true story of the first hot air balloon ride. Hot air balloon. September 19th, 1783. Thousands of people have come to watch an incredible experiment at the Palace of Versailles in France. Versailles, 700 rooms, 67 staircases, 15 fountains, 2,000 acres of manufactured gardens, too many chandeliers, paintings in gold, bathtubs to count. But enough about that. What a crowd was assembled. Scientists, school children, opera singers, and architects, noblemen, farmers, and one famous pastry chef. Even the American ambassador, Benjamin Franklin, is here. And of course, King Louis V and Queen Mary Antoinette. But enough about them. The demonstration is about to begin. After months of work and many sleepless nights, the Annutar invents Joseph and Antoinette Gauthier are ready to test an exciting new kind of transportation, the hot air balloon. So never mind the important people and so splendid surroundings. Pay no attention to that little dog or that lady with the towering hairdo. Look, instead, at the basket attached by slender ropes to the balloon, now rising high above the crowd. Inside this basket are balloonists, first brave passengers. A duck, and a sheep, and a rooster. This is their story. Quack, ba, moo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Ba. Quack, quack, quack.
When she decided to get a pet, she wanted the poopiest pet possible. She couldn't go to the local pet shop. That was not a color pet. Then she hops on her birthday and goes to a place called Cats and
Cluck, quack, quack, pop.
May I help you? Asked the shopkeeper. She had a short green nose and all the blue teeth. Mitzi liked her right away.
Happiness and joy, and historic event. Our brave avatars, who had touched down in the woods as Veracruzan, are found in fine fluff and feather and carried back to Versailles. Today they are there. They are greeted with flowers, song, and better food than usual. But enough about that. You may be wondering, did this really happen? Well, yes, sort of. The Montgolfiers were real people who are considered the inventors of the hot air balloon and the fathers of aviation. The September 19th, 1783 balloon flight with barnyard animal passengers in a matter of historical record. But the details of the flight may or may not be true. The author heard this part of the story from a duck, who heard it from a sheep, who heard it from a rooster a long, long time ago. A brief history of Montgolfier's balloon. November 17th, November 1783, Avignon, France. Joseph Montgolfier ran his family's paper company, but at heart, he was a dreamer and inventor. One evening, he watched smoke from the fire carrying bits of ash up the chimney, and he wondered, can smoke lift other objects? Using materials at hand, he made a box by stretching fabric on a thin wooden frame, leaving an opening on the bottom. He then lit some twists of paper and held them at the opening, filling the box with hot, smoky air. Much to his delight, the contraption lifted off the table and floated up to the ceiling. December 14th, 1783. Anime. Together, the Montgolfier brothers repeated the experiment outdoors with a model 3 times the size of the original. It floated away, landing in a distant field. June 4th, 1783. Anime. A public exhibition of the new larger and rounder device to combat the cool, wet weather. A brazier was attached to the balloon. On landing, the brazier tipped and set the balloon on fire. The flight was a great success, nothing less, and news reached Paris. The Academy of Science invented the Montgolfiers to demonstrate their invention on the King of Versailles. September 12, 1783, Paris. Before its test run, the Versailles balloon was soaked and shredded by the wind and rain. A disaster. Even so, the king insisted the demonstration would be held the following week. September 19, 1783, Versailles. In 4 sleepless days and nights, the Montgolfiers and a team of craftsmen produced another balloon. It was 57 feet high and 41 feet in diameter and weighed 1,596 pounds, plus another 900 pounds for a basket, a duck, a sheep, and a rooster. Their flight lasted 8 minutes, reached a height of 1,500 feet, and traveled a little more than 2 miles. The animals were found unharmed by balloon enthusiastic Peltier de Rosier, who, along the Marquis d'Aiguillon on November 21st, 1783, would fly on the first manned balloon flight. The Montgolfiers thought that smoke was the force that lifted their balloons. Years later, it was discovered that the hot air balloon rises because it weighs less than cool air. Anna, that was the hot air balloon. The mostly true story of the first hot air balloon ride.